Hello. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. I have missed my family. So, hello to all of my Facebook saints, my YouTube saints, and my Sunday school dropouts. I have missed you. We weren't here last Sunday. And so we have tons to catch up on, and I cannot wait. I can't wait to see you. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. We love having new people. So welcome to the family. This is nothing more than a big old family reunion. So you just make sure to tell us that you're new, it's your first time catching a live, and where you're from so that we can show you some love. But family, how are you? I got to know that. We're going to take our time tonight since I missed last Sunday. We are going to take our time and just check in with everybody, okay? Hello, Margaret Anne. I hope all is well with you. Let's see here. Hello, Miss D and Sister Harris. How are you? I hope all is well for you. Let's see here. Hello, Miss Patty. Patty. Hey. Hi, Roro and Melanie. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope everything is going well for you. You have to tell me, how are you doing? I feel like because we were offered, I'm so sorry. Last Sunday, have you ever had gotten to a point where it's like your brain is fried? I couldn't even make a full sentence. Oh, wait a minute. Is it Thanksgiving already, Amy? Amy is celebrating Thanksgiving in Canada this weekend. Well, happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. And send some turkey and dressing south. Is that what you all eat? Let me know. Let's see here. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Miss Dena Buckley from South Mississippi. Are you all shining? I need to know, has everybody been shining even though we weren't together last weekend? We are headed into, last week was like a big push for me personally because it was a lot of things I had to get done. And then now we're on fall break. Does anybody know the beauty of a break? Oh my God. So we are in the midst of our break here and I just needed it. Sometimes you just need to have a moment and musa. And so no school this week. Let's see here. Everybody, okay, so Roro was at you had a birthday party with 2-year-olds and you had fun? Is it because you could leave when you got good and ready and you weren't in charge of the cleanup and you weren't, none of the children went with you? Because that's my kind of party. I love little kids and getting them all hyper and geeked up on sugar and then give them back to their mama. Sonny, where are you? You're at the Sonic wrestling match. That is so wonderful. Mm-hmm. You all, if you've never heard of the Sonic wrestling match, it is an event to behold. It truly is. At the Sonic wrestling matches, they actually put items from Sonic that the person loves. They put it behind their opponent and they have to wrestle each other. And whoever gets to that Route 44 first wins. It's a different concept. Hey, whew. But anyway, let's see here. I saw, and I'm sorry, I'm moving fast. Some of the comments are moving fast, excuse me. Having renovations done on my home. House is a mess. Don't worry about it, Patty. And please don't try to clean because it is so hard to clean when your house is under renovation. Trust me, I know. So just wait till the end and the finished products. That way you only have to clean up one time. So listen here. Did I come to UTC Band Day? No, I was out of town. I was out of town yesterday. And I want to talk to you guys about that. But before we get into all my craziness this weekend, I want to ask you all something. I actually don't really have a title for this. We always talk about 2 things that you could do, or it couldn't be me or bless your heart. And tonight we're going to do it a little bit different, just a wee bit. We have I think both of these qualify as bless your hearts, okay? But we're going to see who actually gets the award tonight because I'm going to give you 2 stories and you all have to decide between these 2 stories who gets the Bless Your Heart award, okay? Now, for anyone who doesn't know, Bless Your Heart in this particular case, who do you think when you say bless your heart, typically you're being sarcastic, or you had nothing good to say. So all you could say was bless your heart. So I'm not sure who deserves the bigger bless your heart in these two situations. So I'm going to read them both to you, or give you both the scenarios, and you all decide who gets the big bless your heart award between these two scenarios. Okay. So the first one, and both of these were given to us compliments of TikTok. I love TikTok. I can't tick nor talk, but I love watching them. Okay. I love watching them. So here we go. Denise, I need you to hunker down. I just found out that they're having bad storms in Oklahoma. We are praying for you and with you. And I need you, listen here, Dorothy, I need you to get out of them ruby red slippers and hunker down. Okay. Let's see here. Now, would you rather be this gentleman, this first situation? A couple had been married for 35 years, 35 blissful years. Okay. So if you think back 35 years ago, we didn't have all the technology that we have now. They had the big VHS. You know what I'm talking about? The big tapes, the ones that you had to stick into the VCR player. Come on, somebody. Y'all remember Blockbuster? Anybody remember Blockbuster? Okay. I want you to think Blockbuster before they moved to the DVDs. Blockbuster, when you were charged an extra fee if you didn't rewind the tape back to the beginning. Y'all remember that? Okay, this is the level I'm at with VHS. Imagine your wedding being on a VHS. Okay, that special moment, you walking down the aisle to your significant other. And all of those moments are captured. You can see people crying and smiling as you walk, or as you're looking at your spouse and they're watching you walk down the aisle. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? Okay. So imagine you decide you want to watch it again. You just having that nostalgic moment, and you just want to sit down with him or her and watch. You just want to watch that again. Y'all remember this? Be kind, rewind. Yes. Okay. Y'all remember that? So you know what? We're going to come back. Y'all don't forget Blockbuster, because we're going to come back to it. But now imagine you sit down 35 years later to enjoy those moments again with your spouse, and you pull out the VCR, you go find it, you blow the dust off of it, and you stick in the tape so that you and your baby can watch when you first walk down the aisle. Or worse, somebody said he recorded football game over. Oh, my husband Well, you're going to feel this woman's pain, because her husband recorded an episode of Cops. Y'all know bad boy, what you gonna do? Okay, he recorded that over their wedding. Bless your heart. Is that a bless your heart? Okay, so that's the first story. Okay, who in that scenario, the potential candidate is the husband, because could you imagine how far under a couch you wanted to go as she hit play, and you see some cop running through the woods with a flashlight trying to catch somebody, and it was your wedding? Could you imagine? Okay, so that's our first contestant. Contestant number 2. Now, if you are a mama, or if you've lived in a house with a lot of people, one thing you don't get is privacy. Okay. I remember distinctly when when I had my daughter, and to this day, I almost just had to kick her out of the room just now. You no longer have me time. It's us time. It's their time. It's no me time. You can't really even go to the restroom on your own. You really cannot. So imagine you have worked all day. You think you've gotten the kids taken care of. You got them fed. You've done everything you need to do. And all you want is a hot shower. You know what I'm saying? Just a hot shower. I just need 10 minutes of peace in the shower. So you jump in the shower with your 10 beat. Janet said he'd be running for the woods. He better hope the cops catch him before you. The cops that he, recorded over the wedding. Yes, I know. But imagine you are in the shower. You just need 10 minutes of peace without hearing your name, the phone, or any of that. And in the midst of you taking a good hot shower, your toddler walks in with your phone and is holding the phone at the shower. And of course, you just pull the curtain back because clearly your 10 minutes is up. You're not going to get that. Only to realize that your toddler is live on Instagram. And so now everyone on Instagram has seen everything that the good Lord has given you. All of it. Live. All of you just boop out there on Instagram. And there's nothing you can do. When you're that kind of shocked and bewildered, it seems like your hands and your mind and your brain, it doesn't work together. You just, oh my God, you can't even get off the live. And stuff is flopping and soaping and flopping and flipping while you're trying to get off the live. So who gets the Bless Your Heart award? Homeboy erasing 35-year memories? A homegirl for unintentionally creating her own fans only page on Instagram? Who wins? I just want to know, who are we giving the Bless Your Heart award to? Who? Tell me. Let's see here. Naked lady. Okay, y'all are giving it to the homeboy. Okay. Homegirl. Okay. Y'all, I think she gets the award. That's just me. But let's see here. Poor innocent toddler baby. Homeboy better run faster than me. Okay, it seems like you guys are agreeing. The second one gets the award. Oh, let's see here. Sandra says, I'm going to need a GoFundMe after the fan only. Okay, I agree. Honey, all this is pay-per-view. You got to pay to view all this. I agree, 100%. Oh, could you just imagine the level of how more? Now, here's the funny thing. I think that the mama is probably mortified. She probably had what I call the brain freeze. You know what a brain freeze is? You just mortified and you don't know whether you want to cry, boo-boo, or run. And when I say boo-boo, someone asked me the other, what do you mean when you say boo-boo? I mean, you need to go to the restroom. So you don't know whether you want to cry, boo-boo, or run. But I feel like that was the equivalent or the same feeling that man had sitting next to his wife who was going to need some cops because she was about to kill him. He wanted to cry, boo-boo, or run. I know, but she gets the award. Whole new meaning to the show, Naked and Afraid. Understood. Oh, let's see here. Amy says, when my nephew was 2, he walked in on his mama, my sister, and asked her, Mama, why you got fuzz on your butt? Fuzzy butt? Mm-hmm. She about died. It's the children. Yeah, it's the children. I agree. Lisa says, my dad taped over my graduation and I sang at it. See, it's those Blockbuster tapes. That's what it all comes back to, is the Blockbuster. Be kind and rewind. Y'all remember those? I don't know why, but when you guys said that, or when y'all were talking about Blockbuster and Be Kind and Rewind, I'm probably about to age myself, but I just got a quick question. Does anybody remember Book It, the Book It reading program? I'm just curious. Y'all may not remember that, or maybe it's just me. But it went hand in hand with Blockbuster because on Friday nights or Saturday nights, because Friday nights were reserved for TGI Friday. So that was Family Matters, Step by Step, all of those shows. But on Saturday, my dad would take us and we could cash in our, yes. That's probably why I eat too much right now, Carla, right? Carla said, read for pizza, the Book It coupons. Y'all remember those? You read so many books and you get those little coupons. We would go and put in our coupons and to get our free little pizzas. And while we were getting our little pizzas, we would go over to Blockbuster It could be in there for hours trying to figure out what movie to rent. I had my grandson, let's see here. I had my grandson for the weekend while my daughter and son-in-law were out of town. Ooh, y'all, let's just pause and pray for Olivia. Did you make it, Sister Sims? They were talking to him over video as I was changing my clothes. Oh, you was a private dancer. Okay. He was trying to show me what they were looking at. I kept telling him, show Papa. Thankfully, they didn't see anything. Well, you were gonna give them a show. Y'all are so funny. Let's see here. Hi, Mary. How are you? Let's see here. Sending thanks and appreciation to Pastor Paul and First Lady Cheryl Paul. October is Pastor Appreciation Month. Is it? Well, I will make sure to tell them that you're showing them some love. So y'all remember TGI Friday? Okay, I can't remember any other shows besides. Well, yes, I can. Boy Meets Girl with Topanga, Step by Step, and Family Matters. I don't know if there was another one in there or not. Let's see here. It seems like a lot of you all have had these pay-per-view moments. I didn't know. So we definitely agree. The shower lady definitely gets the award for the evening. Well, guys, I've just missed you so much. I truly have. And I want to tell you just a little bit about my weekend. But let's see here. We're recording TGI Friday because Friday Night Lights. Full House. That was the other one. Full House, Family Matters, Step by Step, Boy Meets World. Yes. I thought it was Full House. I just remember like for 3 hours, we had these sitcoms that came on and I loved every single one of them. I miss the 90s. I do. I can't lie to you. I miss the 90s. I miss everything about that era. The clothes, the pagers. Y'all remember the pagers? I'm just a 90s kid. I wasn't born in the 90s, but I grew up in the 90s, really. I was born in the 80s. But a strong amount of my time was in the 90s. So, and Perfect Strangers. Perfect Strangers. I don't remember Perfect Strangers. I'm going to have to look that up. Yes, Margaret Anne said it. Margaret Anne said, Friday Night Lights is real in South Texas. Y'all don't play about football. That is so true. That is so true. Yes, I miss Family Ties. Now I've got to look up. I'm going to put this here. Perfect Strangers. One other thing about TV, and then we're going to move on. I'm going to have to look up Perfect Strangers. Wait. Okay. I don't know if y'all saw this, but that candle kind of popped up a little bit. Thank God. This is my hair, so it's not as flammable, but I got a little nervous. Oh, there it is, Claire. Okay, Claire. Claire said it. Perfect Strangers. I don't remember Perfect Strangers. So I'm going to have to look it up and watch me see it and be like, oh, yeah, I remember. Hi, Q. Hope all is well with you. You're not late. The party just started. And Q, since you just arrived, I'm going to say this. I can't speak for anyone else in this room right now, but the Shropshire family is going to have a good night. You know why? The Cowboys won. Thank you, Jesus. Q, I know it's going to be a peaceful evening in your house as well. The Cowboys won, so we can rest. We can rest. Let's see here. Okay, so, well, I was going to talk about something else, but it looks like you guys are into talking about shows tonight. So, Three's Company. Okay, I remember Three's Company. I do. Do you remember the show Small World? Of course I remember Small World, but you got to tell me who was on it. I can name some of the characters just so I know, so I can keep up. Yes, Cowboys for life. Oh my gosh. It would have been rough if the Cowboys had not won. Wait, now, if I'm not mistaken, I think I saw this much of the game this weekend. The Eagles played the Jets, right? Is that correct? Or did I make that up? They were in England. I don't watch sports like that, so you got to help me out. The Cosby Show. Let me tell you something. Let's pause. Margaret Anne, you brought up a great show. A lot of people are like, I can't watch the Cosby Show because of Bill Cosby. Sometimes you have to separate the artist from the art. And in this particular case, that show had so many wonderful and great things about the show, the characters, the fictitious show. I absolutely love the Cosby Show. I do. Let's see here. Claire Huxtable, my hero. Nothing about this is Claire Huxtable, but I loved me some Claire Huxtable. Facts of Life. Yes, the Facts of Life with Mrs. Who was on the Facts of Life, y'all? Was it Mrs. Garrett? Did I say that right? Alf. I forgot about Alf. Oh, y'all are going way back. Sonny says we have to stop talking about the Cowboys, y'all. Oh, you remember all these shows? Wonderful. I mean, this was not necessarily where I was going tonight, but okay, I have a question for you because nobody seems to remember this one show. And I don't remember the name. So if anyone on here can tell me the name of this show, I will be most appreciative. This was a sitcom that came on. And actually, there's two. The first one was a sitcom that came on, and there was a girl. And all I remember is she was a young girl, like a preteen or a teenager. And she would talk to somebody in a rock. I know that sounds crazy. This was like the 80s, early 90s. But she had a crystal beside her bed. And she would talk to the people or somebody in the crystal, and it would light up colors as it talked. I don't know if it was her parents or what, but I think she was supposed to be not from here. I don't know. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Charlie's Angels, Different Strokes. Yeah. What was Alf? Can somebody tell me that? What was Alf? What was he supposed to be? I'm just curious. But does anybody remember the show I'm talking about? All I can remember is it was a rock or a crystal, and it sat by her bed, and she would go and talk to it. Anybody remember? Of course. Now, Blossom, that's quality programming. Yes. Okay. Everybody's telling me no. Everybody said Sabrina. Yes. And Blossom. It wasn't Alien. Small Wonder. Okay, I'm going to look it up and see if it's Small Wonder. The other show, do y'all remember a show with a little girl who wore a red dress with a white apron and she was a robot? Okay, Twyla, what is it? Oh, Out of This World. That's the name of the show. Yes. But who was the one with the red dress and the white apron? Y'all are taking me back. Cheers. Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name. I love Cheers. Yes. Let's see here. Who watched the Jetsons? Absolutely. And the Flintstones. This was not what we were going to talk about, but I love it. Yes. Oh, Punky Brewster. I feel that Blossom picked up where Punky left off. That's all she was. Blossom was nothing more than an older version of Punky. That's what that was. The Smurfs. Oh, gosh. Okay, so Small Wonder was the name of the show with the little girl with the apron on. Okay. All right. Denise is saying me. What's me? Oh, me. Is that what you're saying? Webster. I don't remember Webster. I know Webster, though. Can somebody tell me what Webster was, please? Because I've forgotten. Magnum P.I. Yes. My daddy used to watch Magnum P.I. and it was a Love Boat. I don't know why. I think they were just older shows and they would come on back to back. I just remember both of them. I do. My favorite cartoon was Jim. Now, see, Lisa, you are talking my era. When you grab your earring and you turn into Jim. Oh, yes. They don't make programs like this anymore. You know what I mean? I miss this. Margaret Anne Webster is about a little boy who was adopted. Oh, Lord Webster. Look, what? Thank you. thank you. I remember now. You're so proper. The Caucasian family. A bunch of white folks adopted this little black boy. That's all you had to say. I know exactly what you're talking about. Oh, Lord. I remember. But I'm telling you right now, hands down, still the best show. Best show. Golden Girls. I'm sorry. It just is. It just is. Let's see here. Oh my gosh. Y'all are. I watched In the Heat of the Night with my mom. Let me tell you my problem with Heat of the Night, Sandra. In the Heat of the Night starts looking a little too much about it. Just looks like where I live. It resembles a little too much, some areas around me where I feel a couple of those scenes were filmed. You understand what I'm saying? But I do love the sheriff on In the Heat of the Night. I love the commercials that he did after the show stopped. How he'll be sitting on that horse and he'll say, "If you have diabetes," do you know what I'm talking about? I love those commercials. You have diabetes. So, well, sounds like I am not the only one. Oh, Tracy, designing women, those sugar bakers, absolutely. Oh, let's see. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Yes. Let's see here. Baywatch. And let me tell you something about Baywatch. This bay, I'm not a bay, okay? But it's a whole lot to watch. This is more like Ocean Watch. The whole coast right here. And they just go running and they I never liked Baywatch. They just go running down the beach, and all of this is just bouncing as they run and their hair is flowing in the wind. First of all, you and I both know if I take off running, half of me is going to take off 10 minutes later. Okay. It's just a little too much going on, a little too much jingling and jumping. I will give myself a black eye if I try to jump and bounce the way that Pamela Anderson did. And I'm supposed to go out in the water and save somebody. That's what you want me to do? Who gonna save me? Now you got two folk out there drowning. We don't need to do that. We don't need to do that. You know what? We need to go old school. Did somebody put out there the best show ever? Oh my goodness. Twyla has brought up Knox Landing. Now you went back. You went way back. Or what was that show? Little House on the Prairie. And then what was Little House on the Prairie? And then the one where everybody said goodnight at the end. What was that show called? Can somebody tell me? Now, Jennifer, that's a classic. Yes, absolutely love it. And I still hold hope that one day I will get to meet Carol Burnett. I hope I do. But does anybody know the name of the show? Yes, them Waltons, Night Paul. We could never do that in my house. No, but first of all, everybody's snoring at different times. How in the world did we end up on this? I promise you, this was not what I wanted to talk to you guys about at all. But I do want to tell you this, as I see these comments coming in very quickly. If you have not signed up for my email, please, I encourage you to definitely do that. Make sure that you are on my mailing list because I'm definitely going to do some talking in my email this week about the weekend shopping I had. I can't even find it. Lord have mercy. I'm trying to do too many things here. Hold on. Let me get to there we go. Okay. For anybody who wants it, you can go to my website, bshop.com and sign up for the emails. Okay. Oh, thank you, Tracy. And Tracy, I got your comment. I did get it and I will reply back to you. Thank you so much. Thank you. And just know, I only send on Wednesdays. I do not harass you. It's not going to be, I won't be bothering you all week. But the purpose of this weekend was for my husband and I just to get away. Right now, I'm not really sure. Well, you just need to get away. You just need a Musa moment. We needed that, and I'm really not sure if we needed it because we've been overworked and we're worn out, or if we're old. But what I will tell you is we checked into that hotel and went straight to sleep. We had tickets to a show that started at 10, and we were talking about, well, maybe after the show, we're going to go here and maybe have some drinks and just relax. Yeah, we went straight to sleep. 10 o'clock, I can't. There was a time I would still be at my apartment or back in the day, pre-gaming and getting ready to go out at 10. Now, I'm yawning at 10. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I can't decide if it's because I'm old or because we're overworked. Okay. Oh, Melissa, I signed you up. I haven't signed up, but I haven't gotten any emails. I will go back and send you last week's email because I put you on the list myself. Okay. So if anybody wants to be on the list and hasn't or has any trouble, please inbox me here, and I will make sure to get you on that. That was the purpose of this weekend. However, okay, Sandra said I'm yawning now. Don't worry, we're gonna wrap this up because I'm about that too. Don't you worry. Okay, y'all know. Can I be honest with you? Because you know y'all family. I'm looking cute from here up, but you best believe I got on my pajama pants. Okay. So the minute this is over, I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed. Okay. But that was the purpose of this weekend, and we had an opportunity to go and hear one of my heroes, one of my a person that I truly look up to. His name is David A. Arnold. He is a comedian, but he is a comedic genius. Like, I enjoy laughing and watching comedians, but what he's able to do is I just like to sit and just watch him work a stage and watch him work an audience. If you have an opportunity, I encourage you to go see him. He cusses. Let me just go ahead and tell you that now. So if you don't like to hear foul language, he is not for you. However, if you can get past that and see the humor beyond it, I encourage you to go see David A. Arnold. He was fabulous. And I just needed that. I needed that spark to remind me of my dreams and why I do what I do. And I just needed that. And so I'll tell you all about it and send you some pictures if you are signed up for my email. Okay. So make sure, if you haven't already, sign up for that. Okay. And there's the email address. Now, before I go, I do also want to say this because I saw that someone had a prayer request. I didn't catch what you needed prayer for, but what I will say is this. Last week was really rough for me. So what I'm saying to you is coming from personal experience. One of the hardest things to do is shine when you feel down. And it's hard to shine when it feels like your dreams, what you desire, are passing you by. Okay? And I was having one of those weeks. I felt like I was just spinning my wheels. And when you get like that, a lot of times it distorts your vision. Okay? It seems like everybody else is making their dreams happen. What am I doing wrong? Why is this not happening for me? You start having a pity party, okay? And you can find the negative in anything. So the hardest thing to do is find positive in darkness or to find positive in a negative situation. It's real easy to be negative. And I was having one of those moments last week. And my prayer for everyone on here is, if you are in the midst of one of those, you can rise above it, okay? You got to see beyond what's going on around you. Stop focusing on other people and what's happening for other people, okay? Stop looking at, well, this didn't happen and this didn't happen. Make your request plain and keep praying for it, and just stay focused. Stay focused and stay focused beyond your circumstances. That is my prayer for everybody. Don't look at your circumstances. Look beyond them, okay? It's almost like driving on a road. That's the best way I can put it. We all go through construction zones. And when you're in the middle of a construction zone, don't you hate it when traffic is backed up and you're in the construction, you see people working and everything is backed up. But the people on the other side of the road going in the opposite direction are just zooming past, just zooming past. And it feels like everybody's passing you by and you are still just sitting there. Okay. I want you to remember two things when that happens, because again, I'm speaking from personal experience. When you feel that you are sitting in traffic and you're just sitting, you're just not moving in life, okay? First of all, know two things. The construction that's going on around you is actually to improve your situation. The construction that's going on is to improve the situation. So maybe it's going from a two lanes to 4 lanes. That's a process. But when that happens, you're able to just whip on past. Okay. So that's number one. That everything under construction is for your good. Number two, if you just look in front of you and keep where you're going in view, you don't have to, don't focus on everything else. Just stay where you're headed. Does that make sense? I don't know where that came from. But that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. Construction doesn't mean the end. It just might mean you got to stay still because things are going on around you that are meant to improve your situation. Just stay focused on your end game. And I had to remind myself to do that this past week. I had to remind myself. So that is my prayer for you. Stay focused, overcome where you are, and just know construction doesn't mean stop forever. It just means you got to slow down because there's a process going on around you. Your life's under construction, but it's for your betterment. Okay? I don't know where that came from. I don't. Preparation. That's it. That's it. Preparation for your next path. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's enlarging your territory. That's it. It may be a small detour, Miss Christine, but it'll get you back on track. That's right. Baby, you make my love come down. Yes, that's it. And everybody's journey is different. I'm going to say this, Claire, and then I'm done for real. And this is what I had to say to myself. And I don't wish what I'm about to say on anybody, but a lot of times we see people and they're whipping past. And it's like, gosh, everything's moving so fast for them. But you don't know where that car is headed. You don't know. They may be headed for something down the road at full speed ahead that they don't need to be bothered with. That's number one. Number two, you don't know what they've been through. You don't know the construction they had to go through to be able to fly. So there's so many things you don't know. Just stay focused on where you're headed. Okay, that is my prayer for you all. So now you know what I'm going to say before I get off of here. And y'all pray for Shroud. I posted a video today. He is officially the driver. I can't be in a car with him anymore. He's the driver. You hear me? He suffers from what you could do is itis. What you could do is, I'm driving. What you could do is back up right here. What you could do is switch lanes. Now, what you could do is slow down and get around this car. You know what I could do? I could pull over and let you drive. So y'all just make sure y'all pray for Shrop. I posted that video earlier today. Get your shine on. You shine this week, okay? I love you guys. Get your shine on. Get your shine on. Have a wonderful, great, blessed week. And I will, no picture from Sydney this week, but she's working on it. Trust me. She was very upset that I didn't post her picture. What you could do is, folks. Okay. I love you. Have a great and wonderful and fabulous, fabulous week. Get your shine on.